Kiyosaki, Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Alexander Graham Bell, the inventor of the telephone, had the courage to take risks and pursue his vision. His invention revolutionized communication and created a multi-billion-dollar industry. Similarly, Bill Gates had the audacity to pursue his dream of creating a software empire. His company, Microsoft, has generated billions of dollars in revenue. In the real world, it's not just technical knowledge that counts, but also courage and boldness. Financial success requires both technical knowledge and courage.
Assets versus liabilities.
Unfortunately, excessive fear and self-doubt are the greatest detractors of personal genius. To achieve financial success, we must learn to take risks and let our financial genius convert fear into power and brilliance. In the coming years, there will be more opportunities for financial success, but also more bankruptcies, layoffs, and downsizings. To have more options, we must develop our financial IQ and have the courage to take risks. Why develop your financial IQ? Why bother developing your financial IQ? Because it's the most exciting time to be alive. Wealth has evolved over time. Land was wealth 300 years ago, factories and production later. Today, wealth is in information. The person who has the most timely information owns the wealth. Information flies around the world at the speed of light. Old ideas are a liability. While they were an asset yesterday, yesterday is gone. Embrace change and learn how money works. The road to wealth. In playing cash flow, people learn how money works. They learn the interaction of the income statement with the balance sheet. They learn how cash flows between the two. The road to wealth is through increasing monthly cash flow. Get out of the rat race and onto the fast track. Generations from now, people will look back at this period of time and remark at what an exciting era it must have been. Embrace it and prosper greatly. The power of games in financial literacy. I've been teaching using games and simulations since 1984, and I still rely on them today. Why? Because they provide instant feedback and reflect behavior. Take the cash flow game, for example. It's designed to give players personalized feedback and teach them to think creatively about financial options. Players who understand numbers and have creative financial minds are more likely to get out of the rat race the quickest. But it's not just about gaining money, it's about knowing what to do with it. Limiting your options is the same as hanging on to old ideas. In today's world, it's important to be open to new ideas and learn through experience. More options for financial success. Most people only know one solution: work hard, save, and borrow. But what if opportunities aren't coming your way? What else can you do to improve your financial position? Financial intelligence is not about what happens, but how you solve financial problems. It's about being creative and turning a lemon into millions. If you want to create your own luck, financial intelligence is key. Money is not real. It's what we agree it is. The rich make money while the poor and middle class work for it. If you grasp this concept, you'll grow richer faster. So, why increase your financial intelligence? To be the kind of person who creates their own luck and turns opportunities into success. Don't wait for the right thing to happen. Make it happen. Developing financial intelligence. Our mind is the most powerful asset we have. With proper training, it can create enormous wealth. Without it, it can lead to extreme poverty. The information age is creating exponential wealth. Individuals are getting rich from ideas and agreements. Developing financial intelligence is crucial. Investing in financial intelligence is a fascinating learning process. It's the fastest game in the world. It's where the action is. Investing versus saving. The economy can present opportunities for significant growth. Savings can blind individuals to opportunities. Investing can create more wealth. Buying properties during a terrible economy presents opportunities. Houses that were once $100,000 were now $75,000. Shopping at bankruptcy attorneys or courthouse steps can lead to great deals. Investing in financial intelligence is a crucial step. It can help individuals participate in the fastest game in the world. Don't be left behind. Creating assets with financial intelligence. During a depressed market, Kim and I were able to create more than $190,000 in assets. We did 6 simple transactions in our spare time, with much of it sheltered through our private corporation. The promissory note is good for 30 years with 10% interest. That's a little over $500,000 in income, much of it sheltered through pre-tax expenses. In the event that the person doesn't pay, the house can be taken back and resold for a profit. It's an example of no money making a lot of money. This is an example of how a simple financial process can create hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's an agreement that anyone with a high school education can do. Why financial intelligence matters. Do you want to work hard, pay 50% in taxes, and save what's left? Or do you want to develop your financial intelligence and harness the power of the asset column? Time is one of your greatest assets. Consider how much time it takes to save $190,000 before paying taxes and earning a 5% return. A strong financial foundation starts with a strong financial education. This includes the 4 main technical skills: accounting, investing, understanding markets, and the law. Investments come and go, but opportunities for wealth creation are always present. It's about seeing and seizing those opportunities. At each market change, some people will be begging for their jobs while others turn lemons into millions. That's the power of financial intelligence. Real estate provides a strong foundation for financial growth. Real estate provides a strong foundation for financial growth. My properties generate cash flow and occasional spurts of growth in value. Small cap stocks are used for fast growth. But I only invest in what I understand. Simple math and common sense are all you need to do well financially. Let me give you an example. In 1989, I bought a house for $20,000 less than the asking price. A year later, I sold it for $95,000, making a capital gain of approximately $40,000. I used a 1031 tax-deferred exchange and bought a 12-unit apartment house in Beaverton, Oregon. 2 years later, I sold it for $495,000 and bought a 30-unit apartment building in Phoenix, Arizona. The point is, a small amount can grow into a large amount. It's all about understanding financial statements, investment strategies, and the market. The problem with secure investments. Secure investments often yield less because they are sanitized. Playing it safe may not lead to the best returns. The really hot deals are reserved for those who understand the game. It's technically illegal to offer speculative deals to novices. Planting seeds in your asset column can lead to significant gains. Starting small and planting seeds is a proven formula. High-risk investments can pay off if you know what you're doing. Using technical knowledge, wisdom, and love of the game can lower the risk. Investing in your financial education is key to beating the odds. Financial intelligence can lead to better decision-making and more opportunities. Building a passive income. Have you ever considered achieving a passive income of over $100,000 a year? It's not as hard as you might think. Real estate is my personal basis for building a solid asset foundation. It's stable and slow-moving, providing fairly steady cash flow and a good chance of increasing in value. And with a solid base, I can take greater risks, like investing in speculative stocks. If I make great profits in the stock market, I reinvest in real estate, further securing my asset foundation. The beauty of real estate is that it's possible to find prime bargains even in expensive cities like New York or Tokyo. Most people overlook these opportunities. Learning the rules and vocabulary of investing is fun and rewarding. It's like playing a game, where sometimes you win and sometimes you learn. Type 1 versus Type 2 investors. Investing is like a game of tennis. You play hard, make mistakes, correct, and get better. But there are two types of investors. The first type buys a packaged investment. It's clean and simple, like buying a computer off the shelf. The second type creates investments, assembling deals like building a computer. It's the second type that my rich dad encouraged me to be. It takes time to put all the pieces together, but that's where the huge wins reside. But it also means some huge losses if the tide goes against you. 3 key skills for Type 2 investors. To be a Type 2 investor, you need 3 main skills. First, find an opportunity that others miss. For example, a rundown house with extra empty lots that can be sold to a builder for 3 times the purchase price. Second, learn how to raise capital. Avoid letting lack of money stop you from making a deal. For instance, tying up an apartment house with a written contract between the seller and buyer. Third, organize smart people. Choose your advisors wisely and work with people who are more intelligent than you. It's not what you buy, it's what you know. Investing is not buying, it's knowing. If you don't want to learn those skills, being a Type 1 investor is recommended. Remember, what you know is your greatest wealth.